Hi everyone, hope everyone is doing good. In this video I am going to show you the demo and review of this Brother machine. Okay, so this machine is my old machine. I am using around 4 years. So this is FS101 and this machine is a new one, upgraded version of this FS101, and this machine serial number is TS1300. So difference between these two machines is the threading, bobbin winder, everything is same. So in this machine you will have 30 stitches extra. Only that is the difference. Remaining everything is same in both the machine. The remaining features are same in both the machine. So and review about the machine is I am using this machine around 4 years without any service. So the maintenance of the machine is very simple and you will have lot of stitches varieties to explore, and hassle free machine. It's very simple. So initially you have to learn the features of the machine, and once you catch that features, once you know to operate the machine, this machine is going to be the best machine for you. So what I'm going to do is the same features, as I told you, both are having same features. I'll show you the demo of this machine, how to thread, how to wind the bobbin. So let's move on to the video. So yes, first we'll see what are the accessories you'll get along with the machine. You'll get this extension table, and you'll get a few tools to clean the machine, and you'll get all this footers. I'll show you in close-up when we are trying the footers. Now the basic thing is you have to first you'll have a plug point like this. So wire like this, you'll have a socket here in the side of the machine. You have to plug in this, and one more is for foot control. So this machine you can use it like an automatic machine or with the foot control. So I am used to this foot control. So using this you can control the stitch. You can run or stop the machine. The automatic one is, here you can see the button here. So when you press this, the machine will run. When you stop this, press again, the machine will stop. That is called automatic. No need to use this foot control when you want to run the machine automatically. So as I told you, I used to this foot control. So behind the machine, you will have a socket for this foot control. Just press it like this and leave this down. So when you have the foot control down, see, you should have it in this position, and when pressing you have to press it like this. So you should have the control. See, I'll keep down and show. Like this, you should have the control. With this finger only I am pressing. If you are pressing strong, it will run fast. So slowly if you are pressing, it will run little slow. So the position should be like this. Now let's move on to the machine. So here we will see how to fix this extension table. I am going to use this extension one. So for that you have to pull this box out like this. Okay, this is dismantable, you can pull it out. So you'll have legs like this. Open the legs and just insert this. So you'll have a knob kind of thing to get fixed. See here, this knob will go and fix inside. So make sure it is flat and tight without any shaky. See, first we are going to wind the bobbin here. So yes, before going for a threading the machine, I'll teach you the bobbin winder first. So insert the thread like this, and you will have a dial like this for stopper, so the thread spool will not come out. So this is thread spool. Inside this only I am putting this thread spool. So take the thread and so you can see here there is a, I don't know the exact name for this. I'll just say you have to go inside the lever whatever given here. Okay, just I'm going inside the lever, and so this part now. So just go like this and rotate and come. Okay. Yes. Here few things are not focused by the camera, so I am just giving you the instruction how to wind, how to thread the machine and everything. So keep your manual along with me. Following the instruction, when you go through the manual, you can able to know, you'll get to know where exactly I am giving the twist or stucking the thread, where I am rotating the thread and everything. And rotate and come. Okay, so see, I just inserted inside the lever and come like this, rotate like this. Now take your bobbin case, you'll have a hole here. So you'll have a hole in the bobbin. Leave the thread inside the hole like this and take the thread out. Hold it like this, 1 or 2 inch thread like this, and so leave it inside the bobbin winder and push it towards this part. Like this you have to push it, okay? So after taking the thread outside the round, the hole, I just inserted the bobbin case inside this bobbin winder and push this lever like this. Now you have to on the machine. There will be switch on the right side of your machine and just switching on. So when the lever is on this side, automatically it will start binding the thread on the bobbin when you press the footer, okay? So if you want, you can press the footer or you can start like this. So your pressure foot should be down, okay? This lever will be there, that has to be down. This has to be down when you bind the thread. So you can see the thread started binding. I am just controlling with the foot control here. For binding the thread, the automatic is not working. So I have to control with the foot control to bind the bobbin. So you can see here when I press the foot, the bobbin is getting binded here. So the bobbin winder will stop automatically once the bobbin is completely filled with the thread. Then you have to come back, remove the bobbin. So you have to push back to the same position and remove the bobbin like this. Cut the thread, and this one also you have to cut it. So initially we took some thread out of the hole, right? That also you have to cut it like this, and excess thread you have to cut it so that it will not disturb when you are stitching, okay? So only this thread should be there, excess one. So next we'll see how to fix this one, okay? So you can see here one lever will be there. So this lever, back side you will have a lever. This lever is used to, this is called pressure foot, okay? This is called pressure foot. So to lift that up, down, this lever is used, okay? Now we are going to fix this bobbin here. So you'll have a button kind of thing like this. You have to just pull it like this. So this glass will open. See, I am pulling it like this. So this glass plate will open. So already I have a bobbin here. I'll remove that. So see, leave the bobbin inside like this. Just place the bobbin inside like this, and you can see a gap here. You have to bring the thread like this inside the gap. So from here, so I have inserted the bobbin case. Bring the thread in between this gap like this and leave it, okay? Just you can leave it like this and take the plate, and you can see the gap here, this gap. Just place it exactly and press it, okay? So you have to open like this and place it, press it. So this is how you have to fix the bobbin inside the bobbin case. This is bobbin case for this machine. So and next we'll see how to thread the machine. So we'll start from the back side first. So take the thread. So inside this lever you have to leave it, okay? First inside this lever and come, you can see a gap here, okay? So you have to come behind and you can put it inside the gap, okay? See, I'll teach you again. You'll be coming like this inside the lever. In this gap, you can see the silver kind of thing. In that gap, you are bringing to the middle. So now we'll see the front view, okay? So once you came inside this middle part of this, you have to 3. You can see the number here. You have to go under like this, okay? So this is 4, okay? You can see top. So this is called hand wheel, okay? Here you can see this is called hand wheel. So using this, when you rotate, the needle will move, okay? When you move, you can see the lever kind of thing will move inside. You can see in the close-up. lever kind of thing will move inside. So it should be on the top. You have to lock it in the lever like this. So when you just go around the lever, it will get locked. So you have to lock it in the lever and bring down. This is fine. And you can see here there is a hook kind of thing, right? So you have to go inside like that. See, I'm just leaving inside that. Okay, inside that you have to go. Now you are going to insert the thread inside the needle. For that you have to leave down the pressure foot. Using the hand wheel, bring the needle up. So maximum up, and front to back you have to leave the thread. So you have to insert front to back. Okay. So you'll have automatic threading one also, but I don't use this. I'm not comfortable with this. I just do it manually like so. See, it went. Bring the thread back like this. Okay. Now hold this thread, rotate the hand wheel. So now hold this thread. You can see the big thread is at back side. Hold this thread and rotate the hand wheel. I am rotating the hand wheel to bring the bobbin thread on top. So you can just pull it up like this. You can see the bobbin thread came. If it's not come, you just rotate it again, you will get it. So you can see two threads are here. Just put it in the middle under the footer like this. Okay, so this is how you have to thread your machine. Okay, next we will see the features. What are the features are there in this machine? So this button is for start or stop button. So this is automatic one. I'll show you. So if I want to stitch, I'll place the cloth like this, lifting your pressure foot. So when you want to use this automatic feature, you have to unplug your foot control. Okay, then you have to start. Stop. Okay, first time if you press, it will run. Again if you press, it will stop. And this dial is to control your speed. See? So it will stitch slowly. So second, it will stitch little fast. Full fast. Stop. Okay, so this is for speed control, and this is start stop button, and next this one is reverse button. See, start, stop. So if you want to go reverse, so it will give you the reverse stitch. Single stitch only it will give. So when you stitch it with the foot control only, you can do the reverse stitch. So I am going to plug in again this because I need a foot control. So yes, I'll show you now. See? Now. So with foot control, if we are doing, it will go back full. So without foot control, automatically if you are doing only 1 or 2 stitch, it will go back. So I am doing it with the foot control now. Again. Okay. And this one is needle position. This is start, stop. This one is reverse one, and this one is needle position. See? It will come up, down. So this is needle position. This is speed control. And you can see a dial here. This is one. This one is for upper thread control. This thread is there, no? If it is tight or loose, if you want to give gathers, you have to use this thread control. The correct position for the straight stitch is 4 inch. Okay, so yes. So this one is stitch length, decrease or increase. So when you press the minus button, it will decrease. So first I am going to stitch with a 1.8 length. Next I will increase to 2.5. 3.5 and 5 is the maximum. So you can see the distance of the stitch here. This is 5, big one. 3.5, 2.5 and 1.8. Okay. So this one is used to adjust the stitch length. So next, this one is used to adjust the stitch width. Okay, this is used for zigzag stitch. Okay, so for example, so I am fixing the zigzag stitch here. So first I'll start with 1, next 2.5, and this one also you can increase. Next 4, this also you can increase. Next maximum. See here, small to big size. So first it is better to try it in a scrap fabric and write the number for this stitch design, how much number you have kept. Keep on note along with you till you are getting used to the machine, and note down the numbers how much you kept to get this distance. So before doing any stitch on the main fabric, it is better to do the trial and error like this. Okay, so this one we have, so this one we know this is length and this is width. Okay, so I will just restart the machine so it will come back to the same number. Next, so these buttons are meant for selecting the stitches here. Okay, so for example, if I need 54, 5 and here 4. Okay, so now I can stitch. So again, for this stitch also you can change this distance. Automatic setup will be there. When you press this 54, you will get a setup here. The length and width automatically they might have set in this machine, that you will get it. If you want, you can modify this like 3. So this is maximum 7. You can just reduce to 5. So you can see the design here. 54 is this one, whatever they have set. And when I change the length here, increased the length, I got this. When I decreased the length, I got this. So however you want the design to be modified, you can do. Okay. So this one is to, this buttons are to select the stitches. Now you can see this one. So you can see this mirror kind of image, mirror image. So that is meant for this plate, this number plate. Okay, this designs plate, you can say this design plate. And you can see this design like buttonhole, zigzag, straight is for this one. Okay, and you'll have a flip kind of thing here. So you can just flip and see the next characters here. So this one is alphabet characters. For italic style of letters, you have to press this one. And for normal letters, you have to, alphabetic letters, you have to press this one. So this will change. When you press this, it will go for a mirror. I am not sure about this image. This is mirror plate, we can say. So this kind of designs can be selected by pressing this. So like this you can change it. Okay, see, I just kept this one now. I'll use some different fabric. So now I kept this, right? From this I will choose some number. For example, in this we have only 29 stitches. So after selecting this, if I am pressing only till 2, it will go because there is no stitches more than 29. For example, here 3. If I want 52, it will not go because there is no numbers for that. So whatever this number is there here, only that it will come. So we'll try 0, 9. Okay, 0, 9. From this mirror image dial I am choosing. Here you have to use this button to come here. And I have chosen 0, 9. So just fold this one and stitch. Again, as I told you, you can just increase or decrease the stitch distance, modify the stitch. So you can see the design here. So whatever we have selected, we got at 09. So next, see, from this plate I need 55. So what you have to do, directly you can't press 55 because in this 55 is not there. You have to change this to this one. So this feature you have to come. So by pressing this, you can change. So and I want, yeah, I will go for 69. Okay, 69. So you can see here we got the leaf shape also. So let's try one more design. We'll go to 62. See, this is how the design will come. So you have to select the number, and from which panel you need, you have to select it from here. So it looks very nice, right? So next we'll see this part. Okay, so first I'll start with italic one. So press it like this, it will change. Now so I want the letter J. So 09. So if you want the letter to be stitched one time, you have to keep 1. If you want the letter to be stitched 3 times or 4 times, you have to increase like this. So one time I need first, see. So here the letter has changed to 1, which is A. Just now I noticed. So yes, that's okay, fine. We'll continue with the A. So now if you want to increase the count of letters, so I want 5 times, you can just increase the number, and finally you'll get the output of 5 times the letter what you have chosen. So cut the thread. So here you can see we got 5 times the letter what we have chosen. Choose the character and numbers here how many times you want, and you can do it. So now if you want this uppercase letters, change the mode. It will come to this. You can change the letter like this, and how many times you want, 1 time or 2 times, 3 times, like this you can change. So I am going to do A here. So it's 01. So I need 2 times, okay? So I have pressed A and C, so you can see here. So likewise only you have to design using this machine. So these are the basic features what this machine have. So this mode will have few designs, and the zigzag buttonholes will be here. These are the buttonhole stitches, and I'll show you the main thing. This is called air vent. Okay, sometimes the settings everything will be fine, but the thread will keep on get cut. So at that time you just touch and see this. If this place is very hot, stop stitching and give some time for the machine to cool down, then you have to start stitching. Okay, check this place. After working for 1 hour, keep checking this place. So when you maintain that time for that sewing, like you have to give some time for the machine to cool down, so the lifetime will be good for the machine. Okay, so next I'll show you what are the footers you'll get along with the machine. So you'll get needles like this. This is twin needle, and normal needles you'll get it like this. And this is buttonhole footer, and this is button footer. So this footer, everything I have explained in my YouTube channel, how to use buttonhole, button footer, how to use rolled hem. All these purpose are explained in my YouTube channel. Please go and check that. And this is zipper foot, and also you can use this for piping. This one is overcast footer for overlock stitch, and this one is zigzag footer, rolled hem footer, and you'll get extra bobbins like this. So these are the footers you'll get along with this. So yes, so when you buy the machine, go through the manual. Manual is very important. Go through the manual, take the notes. Instead of stitching the new dress directly, just do the trial and error like this. See all the features, how it works, and note down the important point, like when you keep which number, the stitch distance, how much, like that. So that's very important, taking notes for stitching this zigzag and all. When I keep length 7 and with 3 I am getting this distance, okay, minimum distance, more distance, like that. Take a notes. That will definitely help you till you are mastering your sewing machine. Hope you like this video. I tried to cover up the basic things which is there in the sewing machine. So we'll meet you in next interesting video. Bye bye.